Casey, start us off, please.
Braden, Lance, really seemed like the offense kind of stagnated a little bit to start the first half, and you guys came out strong in the second. What kind of things helped get him moving in the second?
Yeah, I just think starting that second half, we were rebounding and just pushing it transition. I think that helped a lot. We were able to get some buckets in transition there. Lance hit a couple threes there, got a couple dunks, so I think that really kind of sparked it.
Braden, you seemed a little frustrated when you almost had a triple-double against, I think it was Morehead State. Were you pleading your case there with Paint to come back in and try to get a couple boards? And then tell us about the fake out of the whole crowd and they're chanting your name and just what that moment was kind of like for you.
Yeah, so I tried, and a lot of the guys also tried to help me out, but Paint wasn't falling for it. But I also got to give credit's due. Lance told me to go fake it, so it was really his idea, and I thought it was funny, and nobody thought I would do it, but I just did it just to mess around a little bit, but have a little fun.
Hey Mason, as an older guy, what does it say about this team that this was kind of all business tonight after you guys come back from Hawaii with a championship? You start Big Ten Friday. This was kind of that classic sandwich game, and there wasn't any sort of suspense here.
It's always just setting our standard. You know, we set it in the summer, we're working, and we saw that taste of the end of the tournament in our mouth. And so whenever we prepare for a game, we remind ourselves of that, and we have to prepare far in advance to prevent that from happening again. And so we just go in every single day, work, and no matter if we're playing IU, Michigan State, Texas Southern, it doesn't matter. We still prepare the same way, and we have to play the same way.
Lance, you guys had 39 points off of three-pointers, and you had 4 of those. Just talk about that aspect of the game and how important that was to the game.
You know, I kind of feel like it broke the lead open in the second half. Wanted to get out in transition. Braden found me, you know, in the second half, and I think my last one, you know, Mason set a open court ball screen that, you know, freed me open. You know, just shooting with confidence. You know, the guys have the utmost confidence in me, and so, you know, that's kind of, you know, how it, you know, started out the second half.
Mason, is there value in this game? Because Texas Southern, you could have played them last year in the first round of the tournament. So if you get back to that same position again, you're going to face a team like that. So is there some value coming out of this game?
Absolutely. Coach Paint, before the game and in our film sessions, kept reiterating about how this is a Sweet 16 team, or not Sweet 16, but 16 seed team. And we've struggled with those teams in the past in the tournament. And so we have to go out every single game, prepare, and play to our standard. I think that's the biggest thing is Purdue beats Purdue. So we just have to eliminate that as much as possible.
For Lance, every shooter kind of has their own unique rhythm. How much of a part of yours is being in transition?
I would say this year it's a, you know, it's a lot. You know, being with Braden, and you know, being, you know, one of the faster, you know, guards, you know, he's played with. Whenever he gets it, because, you know, he's a hell of a rebounder. I want to get out in transition and, you know, just move as fast as I can. You know, he always finds me. And being in transition this year is, you know, it's been my go-to so far.
For Braden, just as one of the guys involved in all of it, how come this team is shooting so well thus far?
I don't really have an answer for that. I think it's an expectation. I think last year we should have shot like that. Everybody's a shooter, last year and this year, and this year I guess we're just making more. They're falling in, so I guess that's all I really got for you.
Braden, it seems like the free throw funk that you were in Hawaii is over with, hopefully, at least you know, for one game. Clearly that's something that you guys take pride in. Shot a little bit better from the line tonight. You realize you're going to get to the line a ton with Zach, so how much do you stress like the importance of those are free points that we got to take advantage of?
For sure, especially as a point guard, and for me as a person, I think that's one of my biggest ways to kind of help the team is draw fouls and get them in foul trouble early and help Z out a little bit as well. But being able to make those free throws and like Maui, whatever, it was, I guess, a slump. But we'll figure it out and hopefully as a team shoot way better.
Is there a point where, especially in a game like this, where you think about a triple-double when you know you're close, or is it just something that you'd rather get it in the flow of the game and maybe not even know what's happening?
I know it's there. I mean, everybody's screaming. I got teammates. Obviously, there's a board up there that shows stuff. So, I mean, everybody as a player looks up there at some point, and they know. But, I mean, it's also a little bit of both, but mostly just you got teammates and people yelling at you. So.
Lance, I mean, obviously, this is a much different game than what you guys had in Maui, and it's been brought up. But how does this one compare in terms of how satisfying it is and how you guys feel after in terms of, what constitutes a successful game?
I still think we have things we can improve on. Just coming out, stronger from the beginning. I feel like we kind of let them back into the game after starting, 13-0?
Yeah.
We kind of let them back in the game. I feel like this team can just stay hungry, never be satisfied with anything. We haven't played our best basketball yet. So just staying hungry and believing in one another, I feel like we'll be pretty good.
Hey Braden, why have you been so active on the glass this year? Was that a big emphasis for you coming in and systematically here in terms of them putting you in positions more or anything like that?
I feel like I was kind of active on the glass last year too. A little bit.
I haven't looked up your numbers.
Yeah. Not to brag or anything. I had 12 versus Davidson, but I just like it because I like to grab the rebound and go. So it makes it easier on the bigs as well. So Z doesn't have to turn and face, so I can just get it and then push the ball and then kick it up. It's just a little bit quicker.
Lance, I think it was Mason who told me last year, you have to expect the balls coming your way even if it's a situation where it might not when Braden has it. How much did it take you time to learn that, man, when he has the ball, you've always got to be looking because he can see things that most point guards can't?
I don't think it took me a lot of time at all. Me and Braden, we were playing together a lot over the summer, whether that be open gym, co-rec. So, we kind of built that chemistry early. And he always tells me to shoot it. I feel like when I first got here, he would pass it to me and I wouldn't look to shoot it. I would look to, just drive and pass it out. And he always gets on me about just shooting it. So him having that confidence in me and just always being ready, that's what has helped so far.
Last one, Casey.
Mason, not to move past this game too quickly, but at Northwestern Friday, you guys lost there last year. How much is the start of Big Ten play going back there, kind of getting to avenge that loss? Is that circled on the calendar all year?
I don't know about circled on the calendar, but every next game is our biggest game. That's how we prepare. And so losing there last year is we have a bad taste in our mouth, and so we have to go there. And it's a hostile environment, good crowd, good fans, good team, good coach. And so whenever we're stepping into hostile territory, we got to bring our hard hats and ready to play.
Thank you, guys.